Welcome back to the Presidential Chronicles, where we are experiencing the U.S. presidents like never before. Today we are exploring presidents 10 through 14. First up, the 10th president, President John Tyler. He served from 1841 to 1845. Tyler became the first vice president to assume the presidency due to the death of a sitting president, William Henry Harrison, after just 31 days in office. He was a strong advocate for the annexation of Texas, which later occurred in 1845, significantly expanding the United States. His presidency was marked by tensions with Congress and his own party, leading to his expulsion from the Whig Party. He was the only president who never swore an oath of office as president, as the Constitution was vague on the matter at the time. Finally, John Tyler had 15 children, the most of any U.S. president. Next up, the 11th president, President James K. Polk. He served from 1845 to 1849. Polk is often called the Manifest Destiny President because his administration expanded the United States through the annexation of Texas, the Oregon Trail Settlement, and the Mexican-American War. His 54-40 or fight slogan referred to the disputed Oregon Territory and became a campaign rallying cry. Polk served only one term and voluntarily chose not to run for re-election, fulfilling a campaign promise. James K. Polk was the first president to have his photograph taken while in office. He was one of the few presidents to contract and survive a major illness while in office, suffering from a severe case of cholera in 1849. On to the 12th president, President Zachary Taylor. He was only president for a little over a year, 1849 to 1850. Taylor was a military hero in the Mexican-American War, earning the nickname Old Rough and Ready. His sudden death in 1850 after just 16 months in office raised suspicions of poisoning, although this remains a subject of debate. He owned a plantation in Louisiana and was a slaveholder but was considered a moderate on the issue of slavery. Zachary Taylor had a notable pet horse named Old Whitey, which was well known for its appearances during the Mexican-American War. Taylor had never held public office prior to being elected president. Next up, the 13th president, President Millard Fillmore. He was president from 1850 to 1853. Fillmore assumed the presidency after Zachary Taylor's death and supported the Compromise of 1850, attempting to ease tensions between North and South over slavery. He played a key role in opening trade with Japan, sending Commodore Matthew Perry on a diplomatic mission to negotiate the Treaty of Kanagawa. Fillmore signed the Fugitive Slave Act of 1850 into law, which required the capture and return of escaped slaves. Fillmore was the first president to have a bathtub with running water installed in the White House. He was a co-founder of the University at Buffalo, part of the State University of New York system. Finally, our 14th president, President Franklin Pierce. He served as U.S. President from 1853 to 1857. Pierce's presidency was marked by escalating sectional tensions over slavery, ultimately leading to the outbreak of the Civil War. He is often considered one of the least effective presidents, as his policies failed to address the deepening crisis. Pierce was the youngest president at the time of his inauguration, being 48 years old. Pierce was arrested during his presidency for running over an old woman with his horse, but the charges were dropped due to insufficient evidence. He was a heavy drinker, and during his presidency, alcohol was served at the White House, leading to criticism from temperance advocates. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe and stay tuned for the next installment of the Presidential Chronicles.